Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Total Biscuit. I'm having a look at a new title by Cold Beam Games, an indie outfit. It's called Beathazard, gameplay powered by your music. And the basic gist of it is a mixture of audio surf, geometry wars, and asteroids. Now let's have a look at how to play. So, basic controls there, and a number of power-ups that you can pick up, and you will need these. You can get volume power-ups, weapon power-ups, super bomb, score multiplier, and once you get full volume and full power, you engage Beathazard mode, which is particularly impressive. You've got two modes of play, normal and survival. Normal is a single song, whereas survival's as many songs as humanly possible. It will go through your library. Now, it claims that music drives everything behind the game. Indeed, I noticed that a lull in the music will cause your weapons to get less powerful, and long-term, the enemy spawns and things like that are affected by the track. So, without further ado, let's kick it off and let's have a look at a track by Frank Lepak. It's called The Reaping, one of my personal favorites from the Infiltrator album. Let's do it. Now, this game is a visual feast, so I've cranked this video all the way up to 1080p. Let you enjoy it. Now, here we go. Well, your basic open starscape here. You start off with a few asteroids which you can blow up to get a few basic power-ups. Power increases the number of streams you're able to fire, and volume increases the power of your weapons and the volume of the background music as well. Not really doing all that well initially. You've got a couple of lives, and if you die, you lose most of your power-ups. You can pick up a few as they drop. As you can see already, the entire game is about firing visualized light. It's like those visualizers that you saw in Windows Media Player and Winamp, only you fire them as lasers. It's rather fantastic. Large waves of enemies come in and will endeavor to kill you in a variety of different ways, either by crashing into you or simply by shooting as much as humanly possible at you. It's not very pleasant by any stretch. You want to try and pick up as many power-ups as you can, because this game does have bosses. And, of course, you're going for score multipliers. Now, the score multipliers are tied into various leaderboards, both online and in your friends list, kind of similar to the way that Audio Surf works. You have a friends feed that will tell you exactly which tracks your friends have been playing and how well they did on it, and they have reached Beathazard mode, and the visuals start to get pretty crazy. And that siren in the background indicates that a boss enemy is coming in. You can see that coming in from the right. Very nasty piece of work indeed. Got to dodge around those bullets, various lasers. There's actually more than one type of boss. I've seen a number of them in the game. This game is so pretty. I'm sorry, look at it. Just look at the light show. Absolutely fantastic looking game. My initial impressions of this have got to be, I would pick this up and I would play it every now and again just for the sake of doing it. It's just such a great looking game on a nice big monitor at high resolution. Great light shows there. Now, I must say that hardcore isn't all that challenging initially, although I think survival will be a bit more intense. And of course, it does change depending on which track you're playing. I put in a track by Axis called Tales of Glory Island, a rather intense power metal track, and I got my ass kicked, even on normal mode. So I'd imagine there is challenge to be had there. Now, you rank up in the game, and that offers you access to harder difficulty levels as well as initial bonuses when you start the game. You see there, the track eased off a little bit, and so did my bullets, so did the light show. Rather interesting mechanic, to say the least. I'm sorry, I just love the way this game looks. Look at it. It's absolutely fantastic. It's gorgeous. Now, as to whether or not this has got the staying power of Audio Surf, I don't really know, because, yeah, it's just a basic Geometry Wars style shooter. It doesn't really vary as much as Audio Surf does. The tracks were really dependent on the music in Audio Surf, and it had a lot of different modes to play. This game, not so much, but the visuals really do it justice, and the shooting gameplay is fun on a very basic level. I'd imagine at harder difficulty levels, and once you really get the metagame going, challenging your friends to play different tracks, it could really get to be an awful lot of fun. This game sells at the moment with a pre-order discount, or it's sort of an early adoption discount, I guess. It's only just come out. It sells for £5.24, or whatever the hell your regional equivalent is. Go check it out on Steam. It is really quite pretty. It's a lot of fun for the price. I can't really argue. You can see it right here. Such a gorgeous looking game. I can't emphasize that enough. Feast for the eyes, ladies and gents. Well, that's the basic game in the nutshell, ladies and gents. It's a slick and fun Geometry Wars / asteroid style shooter. The music element really does give it a bit of replay value. The presentation, as you can see there with the menus, really slick. It's a definite buy for the price. The price really is right for this one. My name is Total Biscuit, and that was a quick look at the one and only Beathazard. Good night.